Hello, this is Anna Nana. I'm Nana, and she is.
She should have left me say my
Manya,
name.
you
When
know
should
what?
you take everything?
Yes, this is a.
We've been arguing. We are still
Okay,
arguing
you know
about
what?
it.
No, seriously though, how?
Why should it be Anna and Nana, Nana and Ann? Because short people should be in front.
You know what? When I was told this, we were. Anyway, okay. Hi.
It's only the beginning. Please don't sweat it. It's only the beginning. Please don't sweat it. Oh, we love it. Better believe
Part
it.
of this industry for a long time. I've discovered a few things, and those are the impact of social media right now. The impact of social media right now, Banange. How do I explain it? So, I want to share a few things with you. First of all, from my perspective, recently I had an experience. So you died. It's not
I was
funny.
waiting for you to say that.
It is not funny. You died.
I did.
You died. So
it was
now,
quite a death. I died in Canada, and they didn't just kill me. They killed me and
on
my
a
boyfriend.
boat. You
on
were
a boat
rowing on a boat.
in water. As if we have no water here. Even the plants I have on my balcony at home, I use boiled water to water them. How I go and drown in Canada, get a visa to go and die in Canada.
But this is a funny thing.
And anyway, I don't know why we've been laughing. It's not funny.
No, it isn't. But the thing is that news spread so fast. It spread so fast, which tells you that we have a problem, right? We have a problem right now in this generation with information transfer. People are able to make up the most negative things.
Even the beautiful things. Like recently, I've been trying to do YouTube collaborations with Njugush from Kenya. And someone takes their time to inbox you, because now, you know, they're so tight, saying that you are barriers. So they go to your inbox and they send you a message like, "Hi, Anne, I've always found you hilarious. I think you're brilliant. Oh my God, I miss Philip. I miss Grace. I miss Gerard. Why are you risking? How can you risk and let your shine be dimmed by Njugush's shine?" I sat down and started questioning it was a funny skit. People had like 1,000 interesting comments and just 2 comments in my inbox telling me how do you allow to share your shine with Njugush?
But that is what people don't understand. See, I watched that skit, by the way. High five.
There are like 4 of them.
It was epic because it had such wit and such humor. It was different from the comedy we see every day. But for
Stop
someone,
it.
yeah,
Stop.
I gotta.
Stop. Continue.
You know it. But for someone to actually sit down and
miss the
think,
humor.
and miss the humor, and then start dissecting why you cannot share a spotlight with someone else, right? Social media has made us
What's the worst they've said about you on social media?
is. Can I say this?
Please
even?
do.
Someone attacked my child. And as a mother, that's inexcusable. It is. I can't even share what they said. But I was so traumatized that I went off social media for about 3 weeks. It was
That's
epic.
real trauma.
Yeah,
I
3
can't put
weeks.
my phone down for
Then
2 days.
there was the Miss Uganda saga. Please tell me you remember that.
The Miss Uganda, when you were a horrible judge.
I
was among the people saying, Nana,
I was
couldn't
a
you be nice?"
dried up old hag.
Who was removing the juices out of the young
I
energetic
was jealous.
contestants.
I was jealous. I
Very
was jealous. But you know what? Social media, I think, can be used for positive things. Sometimes when you're on a really, really down day and someone says something about you that's so uplifting, something so amazing. Like the other day, there was a photo of you and me.
Stop.
We were over Dar es Salaam. And someone said, you ladies are like sunshine on a rainy
That's
day.
all we remembered, by the way. All
Yeah.
the bad comments we didn't remember.
You know?
But also, I think if YouTube qualifies as social media, for me, YouTube is like my husband. Sky knows that I love him, yes, but it's deep loving up to when I meet YouTube.
So you and YouTube are in love?
In all honesty, if YouTube is deemed as social media, it's my first husband. I sat down with Sky, my new boyfriend, and I told him I love you deeply. But the day YouTube manifests itself in a man form, I'm walking away from you. Just know, because I've made a life, I've made a career from YouTube. He went off social media for about
3
3
weeks.
weeks. My goodness.
But
3
you know what?
hours without my phone,
But
I start conversing.
but
I have
sometimes-
separation issues.
Sometimes I think we need it. Do you know you can actually tap into that virtual world and live in that virtual world and just believe everything is okay? Like you have 1,000, 5,000 friends, and yet none of them are actually physically there. But you convince yourself. You convince yourself that things are fine. Now, I have 3 things. Twitter is savage. Instagram is for some of us who need a safety net. Facebook. And yeah, Facebook.
Twitter is for those who learned summary in grammar and
Way,
understood.
Mama Tendo is on another level. Try that place. You will come out a whole different person. It is like boarding
left that
school
group. It's
with
too
a
savage.
with a headmaster who had like childhood issues. Baribavu mama mi.
And they're going to watch this show and abuse us. You cannot make us any shorter than we already are.
And no, you can't make us any darker. And any English is a hard word. So I want to ask you, Anne, things have been written about you, your ex-marriage. I have to bring that in because everyone had an opinion.
My near marriage.
So
That
it wasn't a full marriage.
Day.
It was
Wait,
70%
It's not a marriage when they've not even paid you, don't worry. So let's continue.
Okay,
When
so about your marriage, about your death, recently about your new boyfriend, about you being the host of East Africa's Got Talent,
Continue.
about
Ambassador
you
Standard Chartered
doing
Bank.
all these collabos with Jigush, about being the ambassador of Standard Chartered. In all these achievements, you still had what people would term as failures, and mainly what they would say in your personal life, you've had more failures, in your professional life, you've had successes. I want you to tell me how it has felt on both sides when you are the same person trying to do a really good job of your life, but you have to deal with this negativity and all these good things happening for you. So I just want you to share with us really how it feels when someone goes as far as to pronounce you dead without even thinking about the impact on every single person around you.
You know, I relate this question. When you were asking, something else came to mind. People always ask how do you deal with being popular? When I leave my house in the morning, I'm not popular. When I'm within my space, I'm a normal human being. Till a third party sees me in a different light, and suddenly I'm like, I don't think I am normal. You start remembering, you start going through your day. Did I brush my teeth this morning? When I woke up, what did I do when I woke up this morning? You're like, is my breath good enough? Should I get close and beat them a whisper or stay at this stage?
Yes.
You don't know. I don't feel or really quite understand how people see me till I'm face to face with either a comment that is telling me something, and then I'm like, I didn't prepare myself for this. I didn't know I'm a witch doctor. I'm a witch doctor. How can someone tell me that I'm a witch doctor? But the recent thing that happened that really turned most of the people around me in and out was the death announcement. My sister, our firstborn, Asimwe Olive, had gone for a confirmation party about like 6 hours away from Kanungu. She stays in Kanungu.
Yeah.
And she had gone to confirm her child at a boarding school. So on her way back, she found a tent in her compound. Here's the thing. When good things like, you said I'm a host of East Africa's Got Talent, when good things like those happen, you don't have streaming in congratulation messages running in. Your phone is not buzzing off the hook telling you congratulations. That's not what's going on. So she had gone to her son's confirmation party at her boarding school, right? And then she's driving towards her home, 4 hours of driving, long day. We had not talked for like 2 weeks, but she knew I'd come back from Germany. And then she's getting to her gate and she sees a tent. This is the thing about villagers. They know how to show up for you all the time because they are beginners all the time where I contribute.
Yes.
If I die, my coffin is already bought. So they came with mabugo. Mabugo are things you bring for someone when they've lost someone. They had cooked. There was a party going on. She feared to get out of her car and said, I can't lose another person. Someone needs to tell me what has happened. They had received news that my sister, who lives in the UK, is the one who had died. Alan, my twin.
Yes.
They said a sister who lives there is the one who has died there with a boyfriend. So they got the news haphazardly. So they figured, it's Alan, the one who is outside countries who has died, not me who had returned. So there was already a vigil. The trauma goes from your mother getting a heart attack at scripture at a mother's union. She enters and everyone is saying hi but not looking at her because they don't know how to tell her, sorry, your daughter has died. It's trauma, you know. And then when you get all these phone calls, these are people, sometimes you won't even pick your mom. You think she's probably telling you about money for some chibina, you know. You don't want to get in touch with them. I can't, it's hard to explain how hard it is for me to sit down and think that of all the things anyone can think in the world, they eliminated you. They chose that you should not be there. You not being there is what will sell their story. And it's just the beginning. Because I'm going to be on my YouTube as much as I can to tell my story before you people kill me prematurely.
Back in the day when we're in Hollywood, MySpace, I think it was MySpace that had just come in.
My who?
I'm old.
Whose
Please
space?
please don't.
Could anyone be in your space?
MySpace.com. It was our Facebook. But anyway, just to pick up on that was the dawn of social media before Zuckerberg brought us Facebook. That makes me old, I know, but it is the truth. So
She's 42.
I
Continue. Topic for another day.
So I am at the height of my, I would say, career, because I had abandoned so much to try and become an actress. And I had sacrificed a lot, and I had, every day was a prayer that someone could see something different in me, that a director would say, you know what, that girl over there, she is exactly what we're looking for. And then my breaks started coming. I started out with a commercial for KFC, and there I was the face of KFC. Then I went on to become the face of
KFC
Dove.
chicken?
Yes, in the US. And then I went on to become the face.
And you ended up looking. KFC should have buns. I don't know.
No, look at
They
this
should
mess.
sue you.
Look at this mess.
You have not sold them properly. No matter if the contract
But I was
ended.
a sexy KFC eater.
Continue.
And there's those things of
Sexy
chewing a
KFC
wing,
eater.
just like this.
PG-18.
So after KFC, it was a worldwide air. I went on to do Dove. I was in Amy Winehouse's video, Lenny
That
Kravitz.
is not for the poor in high school. who
You
didn't
know,
use the Dove if you
I
didn't
was
have
like
money.
in music videos. I was on off-Broadway play called Butterflies of Uganda that won an award, an NAACP award as the best actress. But nangenga, things are happening. If I can tell you that. Then I went on to CSI New York, another show called The Life. I did his Just Not That Into with Ben Affleck.
Stop. Okay, I
Now-
wanted just tell us. the
Now,
success of
I'm
the-
telling
please,
you
please.
all these things because even as they were coming, not one single person could say to me, maybe you broke a barrier or you are phenomenal.
Not one person, maybe
not
those
one.
who you wanted to hear it
I
from.
will tell you today, not one, not a single friend. Ironically, they have now come back years later. I would even say 10 years later after watching it maybe on DSTV, and their reaction is more disbelief. Like, it can't be you, Twali, Inawe, you know? They're more comfortable rejecting my achievements than rejoicing in them because it validates their, I don't know, their life or, I don't know, I can't make up my mind. When you're achieving a lot and not a single person can look you in the eye and say, well done, or rather, thank you for trying, or, you know, there's this black girl from Uganda. I'm not your typical, at the time I wasn't your typical pretty girl. I was too dark, too muscly.
We are still struggling with the pretty bit.
Anyway.
Maybe it's a struggle.
So, to me, as far as I know, as the first Ugandan actress after Elizabeth Bagaya, who did Queen of the Jungle, to actually grace the international stage on television and film. And somehow I got lost in the shuffle. Even more so in Uganda because they refused to acknowledge my achievements. And they continue to refuse.
If you continue to speak that English now,
They
we shall
continue.
not accept you in Uganda.
Right
Right now, you have come
Anyway,
home.
social media for me is a place where I try to avoid. It is, and maybe it will change, simply because when I was at the top of my game, nobody wanted to know what I had done, what I'd achieved. Then in retrospect, there's a history thing that comes up, and suddenly people are now on Facebook talking about the things I achieved. And yes, I can buy into that now.
You just wish they would be in the now.
I wish they could be in the now.
Or if they
I
had been
wish,
there then.
yes, and I wish they would try and know me, because I am, in order to have been that person that broke that barrier, that became that formidable person, you need to learn me before you judge me. And yet on social media,
It's easy for them to throw toilet paper,
I know,
toothpicks,
to
what.
call
We
me
see
things
you.
and to do whatever.
So we are still going to grow strong
yes,
with whatever comments you bring our way.
yes,
We are not going to lose height.
yes.
I'm not going to quit comedy. I plan on doing collaborations with as many.
Wait. What did you just say? You're not going to lose what?
To quit comedy.
No, the sentence
Lose height.
before the, you know what?
We are not going to lose height.
They're counting us down because
counting us
you know,
down.
we have a team in production and they're
I feel
doing
like
this.
you're being violent.
They're doing
Security.
this-
Did we hire security or not?
It's not in our budget.
Okay, guys, I think let's
but
just.
we have someone on the other side in a white T-shirt.
We have a director jumping behind the camera. Who does that?
Anyway, this is Anne and Nana, and
Banging
hopefully
KB.
our first episode you will watch. We're getting better with time, but we just wanted to come to you and do what?
And make noise in your face.
Yes. So until the next time we're here,
Ciao,
chatting.
ciao.